Qbeh1, I have no fucking idea how to pronounce this name or how else to call the game, is in the simple sense a pure puzzle game. No story, no insane atmosphere, no characters, no big gameplay. Just puzzles, which are very simple, especially in the beginning. Alright, the game is called the Atlas Cube, a subtle hint of the tools to be used in this game. You handle cubes in different colors and different functions. Logically, you have to get from the start to the finish. The way there is paved from the beginning by the red cubes, which simply fulfill the function of platforms or stairs or something. Of course you can't place them everywhere, but only on these gold colored areas. This is what the first level consists of. There are 6 different worlds, each with 6 different levels. Little by little you get a new cube, first the blue ones. They serve as activators for doors or moving platforms, although you can use them like the red cubes. There are also purple cubes, which provides less gravity in certain areas. And then there are the green cubes, which fly in a certain direction for a certain time, depending on how they are placed. And now you can imagine that the game is very easy in the beginning and the difficulty increases slowly, but especially in the last world it gets really hard. But I don't think I've ever faced any real headaches. So in this game there are no less the rooms in which you are stuck sometimes quite longer and think all the time how the solution could look like, as for example in Cube or Portal. But that shouldn't sound too negative, it plays quite relaxed. At some point the difficulty increases and I had fun with the game from the beginning to end, even though the criticism shines through a bit. I would have liked more difficult puzzles, especially in the first half of the game. I had to look up walkthroughs twice to find out how to continue. One time I just didn't find the way, so nothing major, just overlooked the one passage the whole time, and the other time, I will get to that shortly. In the 5th world, I don't know if this was a bug or this feature was changed with a patch at some point, but I think with me the green cubes moved too slow. As I noticed by checking, my approach was already very correct, however, my cube was simply too slow to be able to solve it correctly. How did I solve the problem? Well... yeah, I downloaded a save game so I could finish the game. Maybe there's another solution, I don't know. However, this is the 2nd time I've played through the game and the first time I played through it a few years ago, I don't remember ever having a problem with it. And at least after I downloaded the save game, the cube was significantly faster. Anyway, at least the game provides 10 to 12 hours of entertainment or even more because, like Portal, there are community levels. Not to forget one point, there are save points. These are the stone bird figures. If you are close to them, their rings open and it has been saved. But if you close the game and restart it, you have to start over at the level you started. About the game world itself, I read in another review the approach of a philosophical invitation about the sense of this game world. Why are there puzzles here? Where do the trees come from? Why are we here? I don't know if it's just me, but I never had such a thought while playing. Maybe the game world is full of illusions and I just consistently overlook them. But in my eyes, everything you see is a simply visual frame for the game itself with occasional variety. And the trees and lights are just there for decoration. I don't know. But now for something really interesting. There's a kind of predecessor of this game, besides the normal demo for testing. As I read it, this game was a student project. You can still download the original, so if I don't forget, there should be a download link in the description. If you first play through the real game and then the first version, you will notice that some approaches were taken over into the main project. Well, there's only one kind of cube in the first version and the doors are missing. But both visually as well as this occasional flying apart of objects, there are in both versions. Honestly, not a game I would spend money on. The controls don't really run smoothly, the wobbling of the image that is probably supposed to represent the normal walk step is horrible and there are no options or settings, not even for mouse sensitivity. In addition, you can't pause and there's only one save game. That's why I had to start from the beginning 3 times, because when I fell down again, the game didn't reset me. So I pressed escape and started from the beginning. There are only 5 levels, all of which are very easy and you might spend 50 minutes on them. But there is a sandbox at the end and, well, I was just curious, so what? And then I saw the other little house back there and I'm so incredibly curious. But it was worth it. And out of that approach came a full-fledged, really good game that you can buy today. So if you have a thing for puzzle games, then there's definitely nothing wrong with checking this game out. I enjoyed most of the time and can only recommend it under the premise that it is a pure puzzle game and really nothing more. At the very least, you can check out the demo.
Yeah.